today we're back on Am I the Asshole Reddit because this is actually quite fun and I'm gonna judge
people like I'm some kind of god and I have the response of everything.
I tried to find posts that were really recent to someone that posted 20 minutes ago. But the first one is called Am I the a-hole for playing video games when I get in from work? I mean, no, but let's see the context. My girlfriend has depression and is currently in a low period. Things worsened a couple of days ago. I got back from work and tried talking to her, and she didn't even react to me being in the room. She was just sat scrolling social media. I tried again a short while later and got the same response. After being ignored for the third time, I then went into the living room and put the TV on. I played video games for around an hour. Then when I went back into the bedroom, my girlfriend was asleep, so I went back to play video games. When she woke up, she came into the living room and saw me playing. She asked if I was serious and asked what she was talking about. She said, well, she sat in there feeling awful. I'm sat in here gaming. I asked what she wanted me to do since she wouldn't even acknowledge that I was in the room when I tried talking to her. I asked if I was just supposed to sit in the bedroom getting ignored while she paid more attention to her phone. She said I was being unfair, but I just pointed out she started an argument over nothing and is expecting me to feel shitty just because she's feeling low. I said if she wanted me to spend time with her, she'd have to put her phone down and actually spoke to me when I got home. She said I was being unfair in having a go at her because of her depression, but I just told her that's not what's happening in the slightest. I said her depression didn't force her to ignore me, then start an argument when I didn't just stand around being ignored. Am I the for playing video games when I got it from work? Oh, that's such an interesting post because I had depression, okay? So I know what it feels like being around people talking to you. It's kind of complicated. So I have a view of thing that I can understand her, but wait, let me explain in the way I think. The person is not an asshole. We know they are not an asshole. Clearly, they tried to talk to her. They tried to engage. They went to see her a couple times. If she doesn't want to be responsive, there's nothing you can do. I don't think the person is an asshole because they tried to engage with her. They tried to talk and all, and that didn't work. And usually, when you see someone is not responsive, the best is just to leave them alone. If the girlfriend doesn't say what she needs, there's no way that the person is going to know what to do. So depression doesn't excuse you being mean to people, creating arguments and all that, even though I understood that the person is feeling low. At one point, you can't just be mean to people for living their life too, because they also have a life. They're just not gonna sit around waiting for you forever. And they tried to talk to you, engage with you, you didn't want to. So they're not the asshole. The girlfriend is kinda is the asshole in this story because she didn't cite her need, and after that she created an argument because he just didn't sit around, but you didn't ask him to sit around. You ignore him, so it's not gonna work. And when she feels better, she probably should be telling him what he's supposed to do when she's in this kind of phase, because if he doesn't know, he doesn't know, and he can't be an asshole. I feel like the person should talk to the girlfriend when she's feeling better and ask her, what do you want me to do at that moment? Because that's the only thing you can do. Honestly, that's the only thing you can do. Ask her when she feels better, what do you want me to do? And now everything is resolved. Or she can be an asshole. You know, you can be a depressive person and also be a bad person. Just sometimes it happens. Okay, a second one that was published 14 minutes ago, that is called Am I the a-hole for not going to my mate's birthday and for asking for my money back? A few weeks ago, a friend of mine, I think that's what they wanted to say, a friend of mine was planning his 14th
birthday. 14th birthday.
Quite a few guys confirmed that they could attend, but I was thinking it over as sometimes I struggle with these kind of things. I guess he's talking about parties, or they are talking about parties. They don't really like it.
I guess.
He booked a house for where everyone would be staying and was looking into booking activities. Shortly after that, I said I'd like to go, and he asked if I could pay for my share. I lent this guy some money back in. Okay, let's try to read slowly. I lent this guy some money back in 2017 and never got it back. I did chase it up after a few times, but he never paid me back. Okay.
It feels like it's routine with ChatGPT. Like, what the fuck?
It's always been on my mind, but to be honest, I just gave up. It became awkward to keep asking. The amount of money I lent him is more than what my share would be, so I asked him if we could just knock the amount of what he owes me. Okay, fair. He said he didn't remember owing me the money. Not fair. I went back through my transaction history and showed him that the screenshot of the money I lent him. He asked if the reason I sent the money to him was to pay for something, like activities we might have done. I said that I'm sure it wasn't, as we don't do anything like that together. Wow, it's been some time since 2017. Wait, let me read it all. He went through his message to me and said that he did owe me money, but he said he had already paid me back. 30 pounds of it. He then asked me if I could pay him my share for the house, and then when he get paid end of the month, he can pay me what he owes me. Spoke to my wife about the party, and then she reminded me that we were going down to London for a few days that weekend. I messaged my mate saying that I couldn't attend his party as we had already booked the London trip. I also asked if he could show me how he has paid me the 30 pounds, as I couldn't see it in my transaction history, and if he could still pay me back the rest. No replied. I asked again, still no reply. I can see he has read the messages, and I can see he is active in a group chat that we're both in. That was last month, so payday has been and gone. I understand that saying I can go and then realizing I can't isn't great, but he booked the house before I said I could go, and I'm only asking for my money back that I lent him. Am I the old? I guess he's a guy with the way he's writing. It's easy enough. So obviously he's not the a-hole, like someone owes you money and all of that. But the question, because there was so much information in one block of text, the question is, am I the a-hole for not going to my mate's birthday and for asking my money back? So you can't go because you booked a trip. Like, there's nothing you can do. It's booked. We're supposed to go somewhere. You can't do anything else about that. It's planned. Well, why don't you remember that? Like, I guess sometimes you forget things. It's okay. And for asking my money back, I don't think actually it's not even for asking my money back. Well, it is. But, like, it's quite logical, you know. It's not, I don't think he's the asshole. I think there's just miscommunication, and I have the feeling with the text and all of that, they're not even close, because they don't even go out together at parties and all of that. They don't really do sort of things like that. In the text, it looks like a bit. Like, he asked if the reason I sent the money to him was to pay for something, like activities we might have done. I said that I'm sure it wasn't, as we don't do anything like that together. So they're like probably longtime friends or people that knows each other from other people, so they talk sometimes. Well, they're in their 40s. They don't do anything like that together and all of that. It's been literally
8 years.
Obviously can't do anything when someone, like, when it's not written that it's like, if it's not in a contract that they're supposed to give you money back, I don't think you can do anything legally about that. So I think you're just screwed. So I don't think they can get their money back. I think it's quite fair that he asked, like, the money you never gave back, like, it's for this purpose, so I don't give you money. I kind of think it's fair, but it's been also 8 years, but they're not quite close. There's nothing you can do. I don't think the guy is your friend. I think he's quite an asshole. He just stole your money from 2017. You stole your money from 2017, so you're not the asshole for asking the money back.
You're an asshole for not knowing how to write.
Though this was complicated to read. This is a joke. So initially, he ended 180 pounds, but they're not an asshole. I think it's just all a big misunderstanding, and the guy initially, the birthday guy, is just an asshole that stole money. That's there's something I don't understand is that if it's someone you don't even really talk to, you don't even hang out, you're not close, if someone don't give you your money back, stop talking to them, stop engaging with them. Like, they stole your money, they didn't give anything back, you're not even close. Like, at one point, like, people you don't really trust, people that are your close friends, you don't lend them that much of money. Now, we have a Nassau one that is back from 7 days ago, and the title is, Am I the hole for asking my sister-in-law to rub sunscreen on my back when I have back acne? I, 31 female, have really bad back acne. I was going to the beach with my mom, 53, my brother, 28, and my brother's wife, 26. So they are quite old. They are all quite in adult life. I'm not quite there yet. I'm only 20, so I cannot relate. I don't know my sister-in-law very well, but she seems very sweet. What? You don't know your sister-in-law very well when she's engaged to your brother? Damn. I can't, it's weird to me that your brother's engaged with someone and you don't know them very well. Like, what does that imply? That you never, you don't really talk to her? That she's never here in family dinner, during Christmas or whatever? Because that's not just a girlfriend from 1 year, they're engaged. Okay. I guess some people have troubles with their family relationship, but at the same time, they're at the beach together, so I don't understand. Maybe she means that we don't really talk to each other as personally close, and they've talked to each other, still. I don't know. She had offered to rub sunscreen on my mom. After sister-in-law was finished with my mom, I asked sister-in-law if she can rub sunscreen on my back. She said she was happy to, and she did, but that evening, my brother confronted me. Guys, what is it with all those points in the middle of your phrase? There's no need of a point there. He said his wife has many issues, including social anxiety. Guys, stop cutting your phrases. Oh my god. He said as she has problems saying no. He said she told him how uncomfortable she felt putting sunscreen on my back. He told me it was inconsiderate for me to ask someone who is not in healthcare to touch my diseased skin. Oh, okay, it's back acne, yeah, okay, sister-in-law continued being very sweet to me and my mom. My brother seems cool with me, and he was protective of his wife. Am I the asshole? So, I don't agree. I don't agree. No, you're not the asshole. If someone is not you cannot know that someone is uncomfortable. You have bad acne, maybe you should have said that if they're uncomfortable with that, then she can say no, but, you can't just, suddenly know and guess that someone has social anxiety and is not able to say no. You can't know that. She didn't, I understand that someone could be uncomfortable with that and all of that. I totally understand. Though, the brother is so mean. Diseased skin, I don't, it's bad back acne, so I mean, maybe she has a lot of pimples on her back and all that, so I understand that someone can, feel disgusted to do it, uncomfortable and all, but it's also their job to say, no, sorry, I'm uncomfortable, and I also understand that they are scared to say no. But, oh, this is too much, right there. It's just a back with acne, okay? We're not talking about murder. We're not talking about, pushing boundaries and all that. She was not even aware of those boundaries. So how can she even say anything? I don't agree with the asshole at all. It's your job, you as a person, to say no if you're uncomfortable to do something. Someone cannot guess. But, at the same time, it's still a person, oh my god, yes... It's disgusting. You cannot call her an asshole for asking either. It's not she's forced no one and to do it. She asked and the person said yes. I mean, she can't guess that something is wrong. I hate the way they talk about this person, because clearly people are way too much on the internet for this. People are calling her creepy because she asked someone to put sunscreen on their back. It's still her sister-in-law. I'm pretty sure that even if they don't know each other closely, they probably know each other, have been around each other, and the person just put sunscreen on someone's back. I don't think she really, she thought that the person minded. It's just a misunderstanding, an awkward situation. But calling someone creepy, an asshole and all of that, man, you guys are too much on the internet. It's time to, step back a little bit. And for the grand finish, we all know everyone sucks. We love when everyone sucks, actually. On my day hole for telling my friend she's in the same league as men she calls ugly. So everyone sucks. My friend, 19, so 1 year younger than me, so I can relate maybe, downloading dating apps like Tinder and Hinge for the first time about a week ago. For reference, she's the type that always says she wants a boyfriend, wants to do couple things, feels lonely, single, etc. In my opinion, at least, very normal and average look-wise, not ugly, not super hot, just alright. But are you better than her for judging someone when you're criticizing her physique? Like, that's not... Like, oh my god. Since then, she's been complaining to me that almost all the men there are ugly, short, etc. and that she doesn't match with anybody hot. I asked to see which people she was calling ugly, and so she showed me her likes, and it's mostly showed people perfectly in her league, as in moderately attractive guys. I told her that these guys were all here in her league, and she should give some of them a chance, since she's always complaining about wanting to be in a relationship. She denied that she's in the same league as them, and said that she's much more attractive than them. I pointed out that in her words, she doesn't match with any of these guys she does find attractive, so she's not in their league. She said that was an asshole. Am I? What is the situation? Oh my god. First of all, we all have different, like, attractiveness, and how you find people attractive or not depends on you and you only. It is completely subjective. As long as she's not calling to their face ugly, I don't think it's a problem saying someone is ugly when they don't know about it. Like, they don't know each other, you know.
Sometimes you got to be a little mean.
I know that some people are mean and all of that, and some people are not in your taste, and you can call people ugly as long as they're stranger on a dating app. It's okay to find someone ugly. Telling them to their face is awful. You don't have to give an opinion to them. Though, talking to your friend about how you find people ugly on dating apps, I don't think it's that bad. You, though, judging her physique about it is kind of bad because she is your friend. Like, okay, maybe the girl is a bit pushy, maybe she's a bit annoying for calling people ugly, but okay, like, tell me you never did call someone ugly to your friend. Like, don't lie to me. It's unnecessary. I know you did. Don't pretend. You call your friend ugly, like, what do you expect? That she's going to tell you that, oh, thanks for telling me that? This is such a kid situation. Like, they're young people, I know that. Yes, you're an asshole. She said I was an asshole. Am I? Yes. Obviously, you don't do that kind of thing. You could have said to her, maybe you should lower your standards and all that. You're a bit, like, maybe picky about it. If you're a boyfriend, you should try it out. You can just say that to your friend. You don't have to tell her she's ugly. Like, there's multiple way of telling people that they should lower their standard instead of, like, calling
them ugly.
Like, yeah, I kind of read the comments. Again, it's people that are too much on the internet. Everyone kind of suck in this. But, like, leagues and, like, oh, you're so out of their league and all of that. That doesn't exist. Like, so much online, you're going to see people posting their girlfriend, boyfriend, and people are gonna criticize, like, oh my god, how can you be so beautiful and date someone so ugly? And, like, oh, we're so over it. Like, attractiveness only depends on one person. Like, leagues doesn't exist. Like, really, the only league that exists is all those celebrities, and even celebrities, depending on who you are, you find their boyfriend or girlfriend ugly. So that's that. Like, it's not a big deal. But I guess, yeah, people are just annoying, honestly. That's all I see from those things. People complain about anything. The only thing I see that is really that horrible is, like, someone not giving your money back.
I'm poor, so you should give me my money back, actually.
I hope you like this video. I'm kind of sick, and I'm on my
period, so when women on their period, they kind of are angry, so that's why I did that.
That's a joke. So yeah, I hope you liked it. I'll see you in a few days. Goodbye.